Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeAim here with an RU Showdown Live. We're going to be using this team with Samrock from the Pseudo Nigo, so big shouts to him. If you guys would actually like to use a team alongside me, there's a paste spin to it down below in the description. Also, I want to say, well, this is a remix by Matt. It's a Team Skull remix, so I'll leave that down below as well, the link to that. And also, if you guys missed my Thunderwave nerf video and also the Confusion Hacks nerf video, which I uploaded like at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I understand if you missed it. Those will be linked down below as well. So a lot of stuff in the description today, but let's go ahead and look for a battle. He told me to use his team because of the Doug Trio ban, so he said this team will probably work. And I actually like it because it has Magneton plus SHIFTRY, and SHIFTRY is really cool because it's SD and would knock off Sucker Punch, Low Kick, things like that. Like this Mon definitely puts in a lot of work. I don't think it actually has Low Kick. I think this one is knockoff Seed Bomb. I would look at it right now on screen, but unfortunately my UCL team was just built recently with Tony. So if I look at my team builder, I'll definitely show the UCL team, and I don't. And I play Nappy tomorrow, but I don't want everybody to know it prior to the battle. That would actually make those comments make sense and say, hey man, do you play Nappy before or after? Oh yeah, it's just it's dual what's it called? It's dual dark and then leaf blade coverage. I just looked it up in another window. Where is the RU ladder today, friends? Where are you, buddies? Look how low it, wow, got so low at the moment. Alright, so we got a game, and SHIFTRY is very, very, very good versus my opponent. Very good, kind of tough to use-ish maybe, but very good. It is faster than Fletchling, so my Sucker Punch should go first. The best opportunity, oh, thank you, friend. Have fun. The best opportunity for me to actually Swords Dance is whenever Blastoise comes in. I very much like Magneton as a lead because it beats Rhyperior, and Rhyperior is just such a solid lead. Unfortunately, my opponent leads off with a 1 counter to my entire team, and I'm looking for my answers, and they are non-existent. I can't go Uxie because I need Uxie healthy to take on Hitmonlee, so I think I'm just gonna risk Flygon right here. Hope he doesn't HP Ice. And there's the HP Ice right there. Well played on my opponent's part, however, I'll be able to go right out into my Samurai, and I am going to click Ice Beam. Ice Beam does hit Rotom Wash. I'm not worried about Blastoise coming in. I think Blastoise is just a pivot, really. Like, what are you going to do to me, Toxic? I'll just wear you down for my SHIFTRY. So I'm going to throw off another Ice Beam if he expects a Grass Knot right here. Again, I'm just trying to catch that Rotom Mow. I'll keep throwing off these Ice Beams. I don't care about Scalds at all. He did get the burn on me, so now he might think that, I'm stubborn. I'm clicking Ice Beam again. I'm very, very stubborn. I'm very stubborn. I don't care. I'm clicking it one more time. I'm stubborn as hell. I'll keep clicking it. I swear if he goes Rotom right here. Okay. There you go. Lured. That is not the Pokemon I want to catch. I'm very upset that that did not hit that. The Blastoise upon switching. Thankfully, what I can do is actually go out to Uxie. Uxie matches up pretty well versus the majority of his team outside of Camerupt. This is going to be a tough game. I think I Rocks first. And then I think my own Hitmonlee is my way of beating him. So what I'll do is Rocks and then Side Shock to get off enough damage to the point where High Jump Kick does OHKO him. Mag is still good because it takes on Rotom. As well as Rhyperior. Yeah, we're going to have to go for some Hitmonlee ties. That'd be fun. That's always fun. That mist didn't matter because I jumped. Well, see, now I'm debating switching out. Hold up. Nah, there's no point. I'm still going for the high jump kick no matter what. This man missed all his fire blasts in a row. Where are your eyes? I might just take advantage and go out to Mag, to be honest. But nah, that's Can you miss a couple more actually? Hold up, I might keep my Uxie. Yeah, Uxie almost did the job. But what I can do now is go right to him only. I don't have to click high jump kick because he's in range of. I guess that's what it did for me. It didn't let me risk high jump kick. I can go for Mach Punch now. So we're able to get rid of that somehow with our Uxie dodging all of them fire blasts. And then, like I said, the thing about this thing is it has to go for the tie here. Let's risk it. And he wins the tie. And now, in order for me to win, I actually have to dodge this high jump kick and go for SD. So, yep. I went for my game plan. It's the only way I can actually win. And now he Sucker Punch. I went for the only way I could win. I'm not proud of it, but I did what I had to do to win. Fletch comes out. I have no reason not to go out to Mag. No reason at all, because if he Roost, he's dying to Flash Cannon. Like, I'm literally clicking Flash Cannon here. He's not beating me 1v1 because of analytics specs, so. Yeah, this Rotom-Mow, which is probably one of the main Pokemon he can bring in, is now pretty much dead. It dies to the second Flash Cannon anyway, and I don't die to any attack he wants to go for. As he goes for Hidden Power. And if Rhyperior wants to come out, all I gotta do is win a 50-50. Well, do I have to win a 50-50? He goes with the Fletch, but Fletchinder still doesn't Roost stall me because, again, of the analytic. Again, I definitely got very, very lucky in this game. I'm not saying it's over, but I played it to the point where it could be. No, it's definitely not. If it's Rock Polish Rhyperior, it doesn't live a Flash Cannon plus Sucker Punch anyway. It might not even live Flash Cannon. So, holy crap, man. I hacks the hell out of you. Game, dude. RNG. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, I hacks the hell out of him, but I like that he's a good sport. That's the thing about Pokemon, too. It's a game of odds. It's not. Outplaying your opponent or making certain moves doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. I'm assuming that was Scarf Hitmonlee, too. I thought it would have been. Or it could have been Banded. Hold up, if that was Banded, ooh. But I went for the only play I had to win that game, and that was SDing up on a miss, and then having SHIFTRY potentially sweep him. So, definitely hacks the hell out of that guy. I'll admit that right here. But yeah, the RU Ladder looks pretty kind of dead at the moment. The top is, other than again, Duckshaw was just banned, so it makes sense where, while the points are not that high. I do think that RU was always the tier that was the least played of 6th gen, like throughout the entire meta. How's Cap looking? I might have to do this Cap sometime with Envy for heat up, not for heat up, but for what's it called? Sub-up. So another guy that's very, very, very weak to SHIFTRY, and I guess I could set up on Rhyperior. I like that. I love SHIFTRY's dual stab, especially in this tier. My best lead. I think Samurott is great, because what Samurott does is, I would say Uxie's my best lead, but if he leads off with his Clawitzer, I don't want to be Dark Pulse right away. Good day. Good afternoon. I would say that, actually no, what's the reason not to lead off with Magneton? Magneton beats everything outside of Gallade, yeah, and if it leads off Clawitzer, I beat that too. So, what I can do is just HP Grass here, as he is Scarf and Aura Spheres me. Should have scouted for that. But at the same time, how would I expect Scarf Clawitzer? Yeah, it's literally 1 point slower, he had to be Scarf. Alright, that's fine, I mean, again, I can force it to be locked into another move, and what I can do is go U-turn right out into Samurott. This is his only Stealth Rocker, and he has 0 switch-ins for Hydro Pump plus Aqua Jet from a modest, or max special attack rather, Samurott. Unfortunately, he misses his Mega Horn. And I can actually afford to Grass Knot here, I'm thinking, because I doubt it hits Clawitzer that well, but I'm going to Grass Knot anyway, just because I don't want to miss. Yeah, as he goes Clawitzer. I don't even know how much he's going to do. That is not enough damage. And I don't think Hitmonlee actually has to be healthy in this game, especially because Flygon can put in work. Then again, I can eat this hit up. Yeah, I'll just go for another Grass Knot. I definitely need the Dark Pulse. It's just the only... I knew the Dark Pulse was coming out, but I didn't want to risk the flinch. But thankfully, I'm able to land as Clawitzer is gone. That Scarf Clawitzer, what happened? Gallade can come out, and I want to save this thing just because it can smack the Rhyperior. I don't care if he goes for knockoff, he actually goes for Drain Punch. So what I can do is just U-turn it out of there with my Uxie. Alternatively, I can go for Thunder Wave, but I don't want him going out to Rhyperior, as that man decides to stay in. And he's slow, too. See, I like Hitmonlee because it has the Mach Punch, but I guess Scarf Flygon is going to be my way of winning this, and Aqua Jet plus that. Yeah, okay, fine. We're in Torrent. That's how we're going to win. We're going to win with my priority. So, I'll let Hitmonlee come in on a knockoff. He unfortunately crits me, but, I mean, I hacked him already. And I'll go for my own non-Life Orb knockoff now. I'm assuming this guy might be Assault Vest or something. I give him the attack raise, but I don't think that matters. Especially because he can't come in on SHIFTRY now. Like I click Leaf Blade and Leaf Blade into Sucker Punch kills everything. And this is definitely not a speed tie because my Uxie outsped. Whoops, I did not mean to skip turns. I was trying to go to Uxie. But we're going to knock out Gallade, which is pretty cool. I'm assuming he's going to go into maybe Jolteon, yep. He went for the HP Ice. Actually, we are 285 speed. That could have been a speed tie. I'll let Uxie take the damage. I want to see if he's Life Orb or not. As Signal Beam comes out. That looks Specs. That definitely looks Specs. And we can just U-turn out of there into our, or not. Definitely not. That's fine, though. Potentially Scarf Flagon could be a problem. I think what I do is, even if he stays in, I go for U-turn here. I think I have to go for U-turn, even if he stays in, yeah. I can't risk him, thankfully he's not Specs, he's E-Belt. So at least Aqua Jet knocks him out now. And he doesn't have a water resist. So I'm able to knock out Jolteon at least there. As now I kind of have to go out to Flagon. The thing is I'm Adamant Outrage, so I'll be able to do like a lot of damage. I don't know, this is gonna be tough, especially because he went out to Rhyperior first. But I'll click Outrage. It's the only attack I have that hits. That did nothing, guys. And he has Ice Punch too. That man has Ice Punch Mega Horn. Well, similar to the last game, I have to go off a miss or have him go for Ice Punch instead of Mega Horn. So I'm SD up. As he Ice Punches instead of Mega Horns. And that should be game. That should definitely be game. So, I think he expected me maybe to be Life Orb, but this is +2. Hazards are up. I definitely knock out everything unless this is like Toxic. That crit did not matter. I'm +2 with Black Glasses boosted. And SHIFTRY is able to come through at the end of the day. So some really cool sets on my opponent's part. Good game. Some really cool sets on my opponent's part. But thankfully, again, it's playing the odds. I can't believe that's what I'm really doing this episode. But it's that. But also, like, if he thought I was Life Orb, Ice Punch was definitely his best play. I think Life Orb is really really common on SHIFTRY. Maybe not in RU, but in NU it's definitely super common, whether it be mixed Life Orb or Swords Dance. So if I was Life Orb, Ice Punch was definitely his best play because I only got off 2 hits and I died to Orb. But because I was Black Glasses, I was able to come through. I'll show you, for example, the Chakao. Like SHIFTRY, there's no way it doesn't knock out Flagon. +2. Pretty sure Flagon just drops. Yep, just drops. It actually just drops. Piss up a rope. What? Why? Why is that your name? Have fun. Very scary team. Good lord. I'm gonna leave off a Mag though because it matches up well versus a Scavalier and gives me a Volt Switch versus that. As well as the fact that his team has a ground type, it's Flygon, but it's not like the best switching. So I'll be able to weaken this thing. That is Banded. It's coming out. I don't. What's coming out? Did you Mega Horn or did you knock off? Tell me the truth. I need Uxie alive. Alright, Hitmonlee, you do nothing this game. Well, you do. You check Lele, but remember when that resisted? What the hell happened? I'm trying to think about what play I want to make here. Because if I go Magneton, I have to make a play. SHIFTRY, do you knock out Ben and Scavalier? That boy is banded. 47 to 55. You do. Clean. So I can get off a knockoff here. I guess he could go to the ante if he wants to, but we're able to get rid of the Scavalier. Thank God. That monster. And the price of our Hitmonlee, unfortunately. And then Gallade can come in, but that does give me Stealth Rock. Flygon ends up coming out. I think we died a U-turn, but I want to make sure we died a U-turn before. Because if it's Scarf, it's a problem. Jolly. So it is 4 times effective, guys. Why did I calculate this? Why did I calculate? But why does it do so much? I know it's 4 times effective, but what the hell? Flagon's weak. Alright, we go Mag. We make man plays. That did a lot too. I don't know if that's banned or not, because the thing is, Mag doesn't have what? It doesn't have the best HP. So I'm assuming it might be Scarf, and we're gonna beat that down with priority. If Glalie comes out, what are you? I don't care. This is analytic, bro. That's analytic. I can't risk him sleeping my Uxie, so I'm gonna stay in and just Thunderbolt as he goes Flygon. And if he Earthquakes, I get Rocks. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make the Thunderbolt play again, just in case he U-turns, because now something has to come in on Analytic Thunderbolt again. And look at Venusaur taking all this damage. And I'll just Thunderbolt one more time. And he has to Earthquake here. I guess he could U-turn, but him U-turning doesn't give him recovery on Venusaur anyway, because I can always Psyshock it and knock it out. I'm definitely faster too. So, yeah, as you can see by the Black Sludge recovery, so I can definitely just Psyshock here and pick off the Venusaur. So I'll definitely take that. Only a little bit of damage on Uxie and a little bit of damage on that. Jellicent comes out. Rocks up would be so huge for Glalie. I gotta get up Rocks now. I want him for Glalie. I'll allow him to Will-O-Wisp me, yeah. And what I will do is just U-turn out of there. I'm assuming he might have Hex or not. At the same time, Magneton is still very useful because it clicks Flash Cannon once I kill this. So I'll actually go out to Samurott and just click Grass Knot, because he doesn't have good switch into that. Like, Flygon doesn't appreciate damage for Sucker Punch. And if this thing dies, I get to go out into my Shiftry and click Leaf Blade. So he opts to taunt me, and pretty much Jellicent is dead. I could Hydro Pump here, but he goes Diancie, which I don't mind. Are you gonna double back on the Jellicent here? I go for Grass Knot again. I don't care if Diancie stays in. I still weaken it. The main important thing is just getting rid of Jellicent. And I'll Grass Knot one more time in case he wants to go Jellicent on the recovery. I don't care if he stays in. I really don't. Because I get to click Moonblast now with my Specs Magneton. Moonblast, what? I get to click Flash Cannon. And everything should definitely die. So it goes Jellicent. Gets rid of that thing for me. Nice. Looking like a wrap. You gonna U-turn out of there, or you gonna Earthquake? Looking a little bit weak to Shiftry, buddy. So we SD up here on his crit, unfortunately. Unless he double crits me, I'm fine. So I just click Leaf Blade here. Knock out whatever comes out. He actually risked the Glalie. That was definitely not the play. He should have sacked Diancie, because now he 100% dies. He just loses. He just loses to this. He should not have made that play. That man tried to make a play and expect the Sucker Punch. There was no reason I had to Sucker Punch there. Like, I had zero reason to Sucker Punch. And now we just win with SD Shiftry. Yeah, I definitely would not have risked that at all. Definitely not the play to make. And it did not work out for my opponent. What he had to do was sack Diancie on whatever attack I went for, and then either win the speed tie with Ice Shard and Mega Evolve, or outplay my Sucker Punches and potentially go for Spikes if he had that, and then try and win from there. But that man decided to go hard into his Glalie on a +2 Leaf Blade after Stealth Ride. That's why I said them Rocks too. I bet you them Rocks mattered too. Let's see. Glalie. I love this beat. Leaf Blade's kind of strong though. God, Leaf Blade's so strong. I can't wait for Sun and Moon. Is everybody else hyped, man? I know everybody saw them leaks. At least those that don't care about being spoiled or couldn't help themselves. I am one of them. I'm obviously not going to put that stuff in video yet until it's either officially released or we got some stats and stuff, because there's not really much for me to talk about. Like, I can tell you, yeah, man, I like the design on this Pokemon. Yeah, I like the design on this Pokemon. But what competitive value does that bring at all? If I know types, I could at least, like, assume some stuff and, you know, speculate and talk about it from there, but we don't know anything, so I don't think it's necessarily, like, I don't think there's any point in me saying stuff. Like, I talked about the base stats of Greninja because that's important, and that's something that definitely changes the meta. I talk about Thunderwave being nerfed because, again, that's important. That definitely changes the meta, and then Confusion being nerfed as well. It does the exact same thing, especially for VGC. So, I don't think there was, I don't think there's anything else, like, at the moment that I need to talk about. Though I do love that the Ultra Beats are potentially catchable. That's what I heard from an interview with the dude. So I think that's pretty sick that we can potentially play with those Pokemon and use them. But where is where's the battle? I love how SHIFTRY is putting in the most work though. Like, that dude is balling, like, straight up. Alright, give me a battle. Beautiful. This man has like 4 million dark resist. I count the rough skin Rocky Helmet user as a dark resist too, Druddigon. But yeah, the Houndoom and the Virizion are definitely threats. Virizion being a huge threat. But do you know what's a bigger threat to him? Because I'm trying to find out if you do know. Like, now him only smacks him. I want to leave off a flag on the. Excuse me, I meant Samurai. It's not an OU live, or it's not even a showdown. It's not a Pokemon battle if I don't mess up every single name. But I want to lead off a Samurai because if I lead off a Hitmonlee and he leads off a Druddigon, I'm kind of forced into a position where do I high jump kick and kill myself as he switches out, or even stays in and kill myself. I think Samurai's the best lead, as it leads off with Hoopa. So this is where Samurai would not have been the best lead per se. He doesn't know if I have Mega Horn or not, but I don't want to go for it. I'm just gonna Hydro Pump, do as much damage as I can, assuming I'm even able to get this off. That does so much too. This Shadow Ball OHKOs me, gone. So I'm assuming that's Specs. And I think it's time I hit him with a knockoff. Yeah, he actually has no switch into this. So Hoopa dies. Beautiful. It was Specs. I unfortunately lost Samurai, which I guess would have been cool for Hitmonlee. But at the same time, Houndoom. But at the same time, Hitmonlee does the exact same thing. And pretty much Hitmonlee checks everything that Samurai would have checked. As he SD's up, so I'm fine with that. I'll just Psyshock first. Very solid play on my opponent's part, going hard into Houndoom. He could pursue me. I don't want to stay in. I'm going to go out to my Flygon. I'm actually just going out to Flygon just in case he has Sucker Punch. But I'll double out into my Hitmonlee right here just in case. Actually shouldn't have went Flygon, because if he has mixed with Sucker Punch, that's a bad situation for me. But I can double out to Hitmonlee and at least click High Jump Kick now, and without taking any prior damage, as he doubles out to Virizion. And Uxie is the play. So I don't think he has Sucker Punch on his Houndoom, which is good to know. And once I get up Rocks, Houndoom dies to Mach Punch. So Zen Headbutt comes out. I definitely want Rocks. I will allow Houndoom to come out, because I definitely want Rocks. I need a little bit of prior damage on Virizion too. And at the same time, I don't want any damage on Hitmonlee. Not just yet. Anyway, not yet. So Flygon comes out, which is nice because it gives me a slow U-turn on his own U-turn. That is Life Orb. I was about to say Life Orb or Bandit. That's also good to know. That'll also die as Houndoom comes out. Beautiful. I don't think he has Sucker Punch, but the thing about Hitmonlee is I don't want to go out to Hitmonlee and have him go out to Druddigon. But I think I'm going to let him, as he doesn't go straight into Druddigon. So I think he might be offensive too. So we're able to get rid of Houndoom right there. Very, very nice. The fact that Flygon is indeed Life Orb helps a lot too. Virizion comes out. Again, Hardened Oxy is always the play. He crits me, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. And I don't see a Psyshock resist, so I'm definitely going for it now. Thankfully, he didn't double crit me, and we're able to get off a hell of a lot. And you know what I don't see? I don't see an Outrage resist, so I'll Psyshock again, and now I just click Adamant Scarf Outrage with my Flygon. And if he is Sucker Punch Druddigon and it manages to knock me out, if it's Rough Skin, yeah, it will, but doesn't matter. I go right for the Outrage. The fact that his Flygon is Life Orb and not Choice Scarf, this is very, very safe. Jolteon comes out. Unless you're Scarf, I don't think you're taking an Adamant Outrage. Yep. Jolteon dies. Beautiful that Flygon's able to set up. And I really don't think he has Sucker Punch on Druddigon if he is going out to Flygon first. And we're able to knock out Flygon right there. that was pretty much the last threat, in my opinion. And what I can do as Druddigon comes out is just switch hard into my Magneton. We resist Dragon Tail if he wants to go for Glare. Can't be paralyzed. So, nice. Flygon able to clean up right there. Let's look for another one. Another one. I like this team. I like this team. I love how SHIFTRY is putting so much work. Samurott, okay, Samurott has gotten some crucial kills. I don't care what anybody says. Weakening Jellicent was very important in the last game because it meant that I could click Thunderbolt if I wanted to. Also, the fact that my opponent played, like the way he U-turned around Magneton. He kept trying to predict me to switch out, and I didn't need to. And also the fact that he sacked his Glalie to my SHIFTRY 100% gave me the game. But I love how much work SHIFTRY's been putting in. I love Flygon that had put in work that late game. Magneton put in work. All the Pokemon have been putting in work. And Samurott, I just gotta play it better. But the thing about an offensive water type is it has to come in on so much. Like, it's also my water resist. I don't want to go out to SHIFTRY on Pokemon like Blastoise, for example, because I don't want to get him burnt. And then a Pokemon like Samurott, which is very offensive and it's strong, right? But it doesn't have recovery. And obviously with the Life Orb, it's dying. 1v1, like Blastoise was almost able to beat it. I guess if I Grass Knotted twice, I would have been able to knock it out. But I think catching Rotom was so much better if I was able to do that anyway. Obviously, I wasn't. Got another game. I like my opponent's team a lot. Very colorful, very cool. Some awesome mons here. Samurott's a great lead because it doesn't die to everything. Debit Spark. Hello. Just having fun. I'm gonna lead off with Samurott because Samurott can fire off a Hydro Pump immediately. I think he's a subscriber. This man leads off with, my god, the monster. Alright, so the thing is, unless it has Protect, it's not killing. Oh my god. Samurott! Samurott! My friend! I will never doubt you again. I will never ever doubt. I loved using this thing in Black and White NU. Beautiful Pokemon. Delphox the God comes out. Do you even knock me out with Grass Knot, buddy? I'll go Uxie because he has to Psychic or Grass Knot to Revenge kill me. That does nothing. And I want to keep momentum. I also want to find out his item, so I'll go for U-turn, expecting maybe Mesprit to want to come out. At the same time, do I really lose anything by firing off a Stealth Rock? Firing off a Stealth Rock. I don't think I do. And if this thing is randomly Scarf, I can just U-turn it out of there. He might just Stealth Rock of his own, because this could be Stealth Rock. I'll go out Samurott in case he doesn't Freeze Dry. As he Hyper Voices, nice. And I know I will be faster because my Uxie was faster, and his Water Resist is non-existent. So we will be getting some kills right here if this does manage to land. Samurott did not like that. I didn't give it the praise it deserves. So that man decided to kill everything. Flygon comes out. I'm going to Hydro Pump again just in case he U-turns. As he outrages right there. Yeah. And he's Life Orb too. Like, he needs to go right out to my Magneton and just click Flash Cannon and knock him out. Yeah, even with a crit, he wouldn't have been able to knock me out, thankfully, because of resistances. So Flygon is gone. And again, another game where it looks like my own Flygon might be able to sweep. With the outrage. So right here, Grass Knot, I don't think he's subcom. I'm just gonna Flash Cannon and sack this thing. As he Fire Blasts and unfortunately miss. That does so much damage. Yeah. That's fine. And what I can do now is, I guess he could be Blaze, but I'll go out to him only, and I will just Sucker Punch. I'm assuming he's choice in some sort of way. But that damage was huge. I mean, either way, Sucker Punch was knocking him out. Aurora's comes out, I can just Mach Punch this and pick it off. I don't have to worry about this. I'm also faster, so I don't have to worry about missing. So I can Mach Punch and pick that thing off. And then Mesprit's going to come out, and we can just click Knock Off on this thing, and that would be game. As it does manage to live, it's Bright Powder. Hey, calm down. That man is Bright Powder. I want SHIFTRY to do something, so I'm gonna Sucker Punch here. You think he's gonna Thunder Wave me? I believe you. GG. Let's look for another game. This might very well be the last game because, you know, we actually, you know, Blender and Gator and all them started copying me doing these half-an-hour lives. I think half-an-hour lives are just perfect for solo people, and if you have more people, then, you know, go up to an hour. A lot more enjoyable when you have a lot more people. Not that I don't enjoy playing Pokemon. I definitely enjoy playing Pokemon. I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it. You guys obviously because I do earn off of this, and because you guys do support me so much, I am able to have the luxury to do what I enjoy. And I'm so grateful for that. But I wouldn't play Pokemon if I didn't enjoy it at all. So there has to be some sort of... I said enjoy like 50 times. But my Uxie is incredibly pressured in this match. It has to take on Medicham, Glalie, Flygon, Virizion, all of them. God. We're going to lead off with Samurott because if he doesn't lead off with Meloetta, and he leads off something like Flygon, I can just click Ice Beam. Actually, I'm going to Hydro Pump here. I'm not even Ice Beam. Because why would you go directly into Virizion, Ice to Ice? I don't think that makes sense. I'm a Hydro Pump because I'm thinking he's going to go out to Meloetta. Meloetta does have good Spadef, however, it can take it will take it. Like, yeah. Did you hear my... Meloetta has good Spadef, but it will take it. Amazing analysis on my part. Don't know what to switch into this monster. Uxie looks to be my play of choice on the Psyshock, thankfully. And we will not go for Stealth Rock. I don't care that he opted to stay in. Actually, I do. What do I do here? I guess damage on my own Flygon doesn't matter, and I'll just U-turn out of there. He can't knock me out. I predict that Thunderbolt immaculately, and... Whoa. Yes. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not predict that Thunderbolt immaculately. That was probably the best turn for me. I got minimal damage off on Uxie, kept momentum up, and I'm able to get into my Flygon, and we knock it out with U-turn. Hello. But that was, ooh, that was such a good turn. What just happened? That was a great turn, holy crap. Sorry, I'm losing here. All good, have fun, bud. Typically, S-Bomb, Hyper Voice, Psychic, and either U-turn / Focus Blast / S-Ball / Dazzling Gleam are great on Mellow. He goes out into Spiritomb, and I think I just knocked this thing out with Flash Cannon. Like, look at his resistances; they don't exist. And it's leftovers too. Like, this will easily be 2-hit KO'd. And anything coming in, like Virizion's gonna take like 70, close to 80 maybe, because it's specs and then it's analytic boosted on top of that. And Meloetta would definitely die. So able to knock out Meloetta, nice. Again, I hope you understand why I went for U-turn over Stealth Rock. He had trappers and things like that. In fact, he's probably gonna either trick right here or double. But either way, my best play is always Uxie. As he unfortunately high jump kicks and misses. That's so lame, because now he dies to any priority I go for, and I'm definitely going for U-turn again. I am not giving him the opportunity to trap me with Spiritomb. And once again, we go right to Magneton. We click Flash Cannon because he does have two... Well, he does have resistance as well as an immunity to the Thunderbolt. So Flash Cannon is just the best play. And we'll easily be able to 2-hit KO Spiritomb or get rid of a Pokemon. And on top of that, I even crit the Spiritomb. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Spiritomb eats that just because max HP, it's a ghost type with decent defenses, if not good defenses. So Flygon is going to come out. I'm just going to Flash Cannon here just in case he doesn't Earthquake. I don't need Magneton at this point. Medicham beats it, Glalie beats it, Virizion beats it, and Flygon beats it. So it's pretty much a no drawback play. And he allows me to hit his Virizion on top of that. And I can just sack this one more time. Yeah, as he's able to knock me out with close combat. Because now what I can do is go right to Hitmonlee and I click Mach Punch a couple times. Alternative, I was going to say Aqua Jet, what? No, I go right to Hitmonlee, I click Mach Punch. Sucker Punch kills Medicham. 2 Mach Punches should kill Flygon. Or be very close. So, Virizion is dead. Glalie can come out if it wants to, and I will be faster. I will definitely be faster. Flygon comes out. At this point, sacking my own Samurai is the best play. To the outrage. Trying to think about... I think my best play is actually Sucker Punching with SHIFTRY. Just to get off enough damage to put him in range of Mach Punch. Oh, as we actually 2-hit KO him with that, so that's clean. And we live the outrage as well. So we're able to knock him out with the next one. As Glalie can potentially come out, and I will definitely Leaf Blade that thing. I can't... Well, I can't... It doesn't SD. I actually have no reason not to Sucker Punch. Yeah, I'll go for Sucker Punch. Because it's a speed tie prior to the Mega Evolution if he is Jolly. And we're able to win that speed tie. And now Hitmonlee can just come through. Click Mach Punch. and then Sucker Punch, and that'll be a good game. So missing that high jump kick was very, very lame. That Ice Shard does so much. Him only has such bad defenses. But again, missing that high jump kick was so lame because it easily put Medicham in range of everything, and it just so much momentum was kept up because of that. But it'll knock him out with Sucker Punch, and that is gonna be good game. But yeah, anyway, blah 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 blah. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed this RU live. Very, very fun. Very, very fun and very fast paced, and I enjoyed it. Samurai and SHIFTRY putting the team on their back. I have to decide which one do I want. I think SHIFTRY puts so much more work than Samurai, even though Samurai's cooler. I have to decide which Pokemon I want to put on the thumbnail. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Go ahead and check out the Thunder Wave and the Confusion video. The links are down below. And also shout out to Matt for the beat. Link is down below as well. So goodbye, friends.